Hello everyone, and thanks again for checking out this video. For those of you that are new viewers and are not subscribed to this channel currently, go ahead and take a quick second to click that subscribe button and hit the bell icon to get notified for future content like this. Again, thank you so much for checking this out. Now, getting into the actual video, what I'm going to go ahead and go over today is just talking about the different variation of 9mm ammunition that is out there. Mainly the topic today is going to be hollow point ammunition versus full metal jacket or FMJ ammunition. So I have the full metal jacket in this magazine, and then I have two different types of hollow point ammunition. So we're going to go ahead and dive into it, talk about it a little bit more, and kind of show you an up-close difference of these types of ammos. So hope you guys enjoy this video, and we'll get right into it. So first off, let's go ahead and talk about, okay, what are full metal jackets or FMJ ammo? So initially the design of FMJ ammunition is, again, it consists of a soft core, usually lead, and it's encased in a shell of harder metal. So you can kind of get an idea here that an FMJ, again, it's going to be pretty much shaped a little bit more pointier in most cases. There are some FMJs that kind of have like a flat top, but again, it's basically encased in some form of a metal. And really from there, these types of ammunition, they maintain their composure and trajectory better than most others that are on the market. The other thing too with FMJs, they're definitely a lot stronger, and they have a much greater penetration capacity, and they don't expand as much compared to a hollow point. So again, that's kind of one of the main things with FMJ ammo that separates it from hollow point. So we'll talk about hollow points a little bit more next. Alright, so next up we have the hollow points. So I have two different types of hollow points here. They basically will function exactly the same. This is just two different brands, which what we're seeing here. So what is a hollow point exactly? So think of a hollow point as more of like the expanding bullet once it hits its target. It has this kind of pitted, hollowed out tip that's different from the full metal jacket as you saw in the previous clip. This type of ammunition is typically going to be used for those self-defense situation, home protection. Hunting is another reason why you would use these hollow points, because again, it expands inside the target and it causes just that much more damage and destruction, as opposed to a FMJ, which is more just penetrating power. You typically are not going to want to find yourself using these in a range or outdoor range, just because that's really where the FMJ is going to come into play. The FMJ is much cheaper versus the hollow point, which is much more expensive, just given the design and its own attributes. Really, that's going to be the big difference there. Is these hollow points are going to be used for self-defense situations. FMJs more for practice shooting, target training, that kind of thing there. So that's really kind of the general summary of these types of ammunitions. So here's again that up close view. So here's another example of that hollowed out tip for the hollow points, and then here are the FMJs on the left there. So again, very big difference on the tips, but these are all 9mm, and all of these are four different manufacturers of ammunition as well. So you can definitely see they have their differences. And then there's the casings as well. In most cases, from what I've seen, the hollow points typically come in like the silver casing, whereas FMJ can also come in the brass, the aluminum, steel case. I'm pretty sure it's the same story, but usually I try to have, you know, those softer metals like brass whenever I try to fire those in my handguns. You may also come across these types of FMJs, which are again those flat top types of ammunition. So again, FMJs come in similar shapes, but sometimes it's either a pointed tip or a flatted tip. So that's just something else I wanted to share as far as some of the different variations for FMJs. One last thing I wanted to flag before concluding the video is the price differences. So I mentioned a little bit in the video that there is going to be a significant price difference between the hollow point ammunition and the full metal jacket. So full metal jacket are going to be much cheaper just because you can buy it in larger quantities. Typically, usually a box will come with 50 of these rounds. And the price can vary depending on the brand, but usually it's not more than like $15 or something for 50. Now when we're talking about hollow points, that's a whole different story. In most cases, if you buy one package, it's like 25 or something, or 24 rounds, something along those lines. And I remember this particular ammo specifically, I don't know if it has the manufacturer, I forgot the exact manufacturer, but I think I ended up paying like $26 or $25 for a box of 24. So you're basically almost paying like $1 per bullet for the FM, or for the hollow point, I'm sorry. Again, depending on if it's good quality material, that's where you're going to pay the most. If it's steel cased, it's probably going to be a little bit cheaper, but again, that's going to be kind of the price difference and the quantity difference for what you're paying for. So ideally, why you do not want to use hollow points for training, like range shooting, because it's just far too expensive to maintain that. There's nothing wrong with it, but you're just going to be spending a lot more money if you choose to use hollow points at the firing range. FMJ is going to be the way to go for target training. Alright, so we got a chance to see, again, different variations of ammunition, both full metal jacket and hollow points, and some of the different manufacturers, I would say, because obviously each type of bullet is going to be different, from the coloring, from the casing, from the material, whether it's pointed tip for the FMJ or flat tip for the FMJ. You're going to really, figure out what your favorite type of ammunition is as far as manufacturer goes. Like I said, when it comes down to self-defense and home defense, hollow points is the way to go. If it comes to range shooting, indoor or outdoor, FMJ is going to be the better bet there, just because of it being more affordable. But anyway, guys, I hope you had some takeaways from this video. I hope you enjoyed the content as well. Like I said, again, if you did enjoy this content very much, please go ahead and click the subscribe button, and also hit that little bell icon to get reminded for future videos that are uploaded to this channel. Thank you again so much for watching, and feel free to leave me any comments or questions down below, and I'll be more than happy to answer anything that you guys can come up with. Thanks again.